management is that branch of accounting which is helpful for achieving organizational goals with the help of preparation of the budget, procurement of the fund, utilization of the fund, and controlling of the fund, and management related inflow and outflow of the cash. This is the financial management. Okay, then the objective we already discussed, the profit maximization and wealth maximization. Then the functions of financial management already discussed. Now, financial instrument in India. Okay. Now, what is the financial instrument and financial instrument? Okay. So, financial instrument means to provide an efficient flow of transfer of capital throughout the world. Okay. So, you can take the example of the financial instrument like as a insurance, like as a shares, like as a debentures, bonds. These bonds, warrants, these are the example of financial instrument. Through this financial instrument, you can raise the capital from the market. Okay. So here we are discussing about the financial instruments in India. So various instruments are available in India. With the help of this instrument, we can raise the fund for organization from the market, from the general market. Okay. So shares is the equity shares or preference share. It is a very popular source, or it is a very popular instrument among the all instruments. Like as a insurance is the instrument, shares, debentures, warrants, American depository receipts, global depository receipts. These are the example of financial instruments. Through this, we can raise the fund from the market for our organization. Or this is a financial instrument provide an efficient flow of money and transfer of capital throughout the world. Okay, these tools can be a real or virtual document. Okay, representing the agreement involving any monetary value. Okay, so this instrument, financial instrument, this is for the raising of the capital from the market, and it can be real or virtual. Okay, so from the share market, suppose the share market, or if you have any demat account, or you can know the it is on the online platform. Okay, so it can be a virtual document or the real document which represent an agreement between the two people. Okay, suppose I purchase online share. Okay, so it is when I purchase online shares, it is a virtual document, and it is a contract between the buyer and seller. Okay, for what purpose? For a transfer of capital from one person to another person. Suppose I pay 1 lakh rupees for purchasing of that particular company share. Means that seller will get the 1 lakh rupees, and I have to pay the 1 lakh rupees. It means the transfer of capital from one place to another place. Okay, it has been monetary value and constitute a legally enforceable agreement. Okay, so this the instrument having a monetary value. Each and every shares or instrument having the monetary value as per the Indian Company Act, 1956 or 2013. Every instrument having some face value or market value. There are different values are there, face value or market value. Okay, when we buy the shares from the market, it is on the market value. Okay, so market value is very popular. So it has a monetary value and constitute a legal enforcement or agreement between the two or more parties regarding the right to payment of money. Okay, so when you buy any financial instrument, then you have to pay, or there is a legal bounding to pay the payment to that particular party. Okay, so it is a written document or or it can be online. It can be on online portal or online platform or virtual document. Okay, so this is the financial instrument. Now the definition of the financial instrument is define the financial instrument as any contract that gives the rise to a financial asset of one entity and financial liability or equity instrument to. Suppose I take share 2 million. Okay, So one will get the asset and one will get the liability. Suppose Mihir will get the asset and I have to pay the liability. Okay, so like this, the define as the financial instrument as any contract. Okay, so it is a legal contract between the two parties and there is a bounding to pay. So whatever the value of the transaction is there, as per that you have to pay the money. Okay, and it is now in this modern era it is on the it is very popular on the online or virtual platform. So financial instrument act as a channel to invest the money, or you can say that it is a channel to invest the money. So it is a one kind of option for the investment. Any individual can invest their money in that particular instrument. Okay, buys the instrument and invest their money. So for what purpose? For getting the maximum return. So various instruments are there: the shares, debentures, warrants, bonds, ADR, GDR. These are the popular instruments available in India. Through this, you can invest your money. Okay. So the financial instrument act as a channel to invest the money. There are various financial instruments available on the market currently. I already shared with you uh, that shares, debentures, warrants, ADR, GDR. These are the type of or the example of financial instrument. Now it acts as a tool to raise a fund. Okay, suppose an individual it is for individual it is an instrument, and for organization it is a tool to raise a fund. Okay, it is a tool to raise a fund. Suppose the company is there, company want to raise the capital from the market, so they can raise capital through the selling of the equity shares, selling of the debentures, selling of the warrants, selling of the bonds. Okay, so this is, and for individual it is a instrument or it is a financial instrument for the investment. Okay, so for the investment purpose there are many ways to save a money. Okay, for investment purpose various ways are there, and investor has to choose the best investment option to fetch the best return on the invested money. Okay, so suppose an investor, what is the main objective behind the investment? What is the main objective of the investor? Am I audible to you guys?
Yes, sir.
Tell me, what is the main objective of the investor? Suppose you are an investor, so what is your motive? What is your objective behind the investment?
To earn profit.
To earn profit or to get a maximum return. Okay, so for fulfilling this kind of objective, the financial instrument is the best option from the market. Okay, you can, there are various options available. You can invest your money in the empty plot, you can buy the building, you can plotting building. Okay, in gold, you can invest your money in the FDs. Okay, these are the various ways available for the investment. But through the financial instrument, why the financial instrument is very popular? Because you can sell this kind of investment on online platform also. Okay, so you can get immediately get your whatever the investment is, you can immediately get return back when you are in problem. Okay, when you need a money, you can directly sell your shares, debentures to other parties. Okay, so that is why it is very popular. But in the case of if you have any land, building, or gold investment or FD, you cannot sell it on the online platform. Okay, so it is a time-consuming process. So that is why the financial instrument are the best option in the modern era. Okay, are you getting this, guys?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Now this, yes. Equities, mutual funds, bonds, deposits, cash and cash equivalents. These are the types of instruments. Okay, types of instruments. Okay. Hmm? Now, guys, the various instruments are there like as a shares. Okay. Now we will discuss about the shares. What is the exactly shares? Okay. A share is referred to a unit of ownership which represent an equal proportion of a company's capital. Okay. Every shares having a market value or face value. When you are going to sell your share first time in the market, you have to sell it on a face value. Okay, a face value can be 1 rupees, 10 rupees, or 100 rupees. Okay, as per the Indian Company Act. And when you purchase this on online platform, it is on the in the secondary market. So you have to pay the amount which is as per the market price. Okay. Now a share is referred to a unit of ownership. Okay, suppose your authorized capital after getting the certification from company register. Okay, so there is a process of registration of the company. Okay, as per the Indian Company Act 1956, you have to send a memorandum of association, articles of association, and all the legal documents to the company register. After getting the certification from the company register, your authorized capital can be you can share or you can sell your authorized capital in the market. Okay, so with the help of shares. Okay, shares means a unit of ownership which represent an equal proportion of a company's capital. Suppose that company register allow you as 1 lakh rupees as a authorized capital. So you can sell you can raise 1 lakh rupees from the market because it is authorized capital with the small part of shares. Okay, suppose 10,000 shares are there. It means 10,000 shares which is having the face value 10 rupees. 10,000 into 10. So authorized capital is 1 lakh rupees. So you can sell 10,000 equity share in the market. Okay, understood, guys? What is the share? Share is the refers as an unit of ownership which represent an equal proportion of a company's capital. Now, a share entitles the shareholders to an equal claim on profit or losses of the company. Shareholders are the owner, right? Shareholders are the owner, so that is why they are having right to claim on profit, equal profit and the losses. Okay, limited liability is there as per their proportionate as per their share. How many shares are they are having? As per that they are having right to get a profit or they can share the loss as per their value of the shares. Okay, or the quantity of the shares. There are majorly two kinds of shares: equity shares and the preference share. Now, what is the equity and what is the preference? Preference shareholder. Suppose when company is going to liquidate, we are closing the company. Okay, so when we are going to close the company, that time we sell our asset of the organization or asset of the company. Then whatever the payments we will get from selling of the asset, we have to repay that amount. We have to make clear our liabilities. So in sequence, okay, if the term loan is there, debenture holders or bonds holders are there, so we have to repay first to the company to the bank loan or the debenture holders loan. After that, preference shareholder having the right to get money back or to get their capital back before equity shareholder. So that is why it is called as a preference share. Okay, there are two major parts or two types of equity, two types of shares. First one is the equity share and preference share. Okay, so there is a major difference between the equity and preference share. Preference shareholders having the right to get their capital back before equity shareholders. And equity shareholders are the last party who will get their liability, get their capital back. Okay, after whatever the amount is remaining, then they will get their capital back. Okay, then also one major difference between the equity shareholders. Equity shareholders can preference shareholders having a right to get to fixed percentage dividend. Okay, but in the case of equity shareholders doesn't have like right like this. If the company is continuously getting profit, okay, there is no condition available in the Indian Company Act about the